Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We had an amazing news yesterday. Bitcoin finally broke the all-time high from 2017. Now the question is, where will it continue? I wanted to give you for this video the top cryptocurrency that you guys need to have before the end of this year. So you need to have it for next year. I'm also going to be reviewing the reason behind them, the price expectation, and why it should be in your portfolio. So let's dig in. Now before I forget, I'm gonna go back to my daily crypto trading analysis and price analysis, so don't worry about it guys. And for the next week I'm gonna be publishing a video where I'm gonna cover PayPal, Vance, Square. The reason why I'm gonna cover because they are now the main player in the crypto sphere. So if you are enjoying now from this crazy rally, PayPal and Square probably has a very big impact on it. And this is something you should obviously discuss, understand how their business model is, how much they're actually purchasing, the fees, and all the rest. We're gonna start with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is currently trading at $19,787. Now we are now exactly in the same territory that we were back in 2017 in December. Now, if you look at what happened for the last 7 days, so from the last 7 days, Bitcoin is $16,000. And if you look at the last 13 days, $13,000, and the last 90 days, $10,000, and the lowest in the last 52 weeks, we're talking about $4,000. Now, obviously, Bitcoin might be the first, but this investment will come with a lot of volatility, a lot of ups and downs. So you might be buying today at almost $20,000, and in 1 month time, it might be even $10,000 or $15,000. But if you look at the long term, especially with halving, especially with more and more companies are making big statements saying they're allocating $300 million, companies like Grayscale that have over $10 billion of asset under management of Bitcoin, and more government are actually slowly starting acquiring Bitcoin. This is a very good positive sign for you guys to look at investing in Bitcoin. So when it comes to prices, this has become very tricky. A lot of people believe that Bitcoin will reach around $100,000 to even $1 million per coin. But let's be a bit more realistic for the next year. So right now, Bitcoin is trading at almost $20,000. So if you want to be on a conservative side, so let's say for the next few months, a 25% gain, or if you want to be on a medium range conservative, maybe you can say at around 50% gain. Or if you want to be really bullish and you really think this is it, you can also say it's going to be around $35,000 to $40,000. So this is my price range, depending on how conservative or how bullish you are on Bitcoin for the next year. Saying that, it's guaranteed there's going to be some retracement, some price correction. If you're in for the long run, most likely it's going to be in your favor. So now let's look at Ethereum. Now, unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum hasn't yet retouched again the all-time high that we had, over $1,200 back in January 2018. So right now Ethereum is trading at over $600. Now if you want to be on the conservative side, probably we're looking at $900 to $1,000 in the near future, so in the next few months or so. And will Ethereum surpass the all-time high? Probably it will surpass. The question is when. So if you're on the conservative side and you're looking at potentially, I would say 30%, 50% gain, Ethereum will probably be able to do that for you guys. Now the reason why Ethereum has such a big value is it's all started from 2017 with all the ICO, so which stand for initial coin offering, where many projects were using the smart contract of Ethereum to be able to raise funding for the project. Now that was the catalyst for Ethereum reaching this price of $1,200. Now we're in 2020. So 2020 we have the whole movement of DeFi, so decentralized finance, And also we have all this staking. So with all this decentralized finance, there was a need, and most of them has been built on Ethereum ecosystem. It also once again has increased the value of Ethereum. Now another thing you should know that there's also a plan for Ethereum 2.0, which will involve staking, to be launched this year. All these reasons are additional information and tool that you need to know to understand why Ethereum is valuable. Another thing you should know that Ethereum was the first blockchain to have implemented smart contract, and everyone is looking at Ethereum to try to either improve or to collaborate. So with Ethereum's success, we're obviously gonna see the price valuation going higher and higher. We're seeing now more and more projects investing in Ethereum or using the ecosystem to build some other project that will increase their project value, but also the project of Ethereum. So this is something you should also consider when it comes to Ethereum. Well, the third coin I would like to talk about is XRP. Now, I'm having a lot of mixed messages regarding XRP. Now, XRP back in January reached $3. Now, will XRP reach this price again? Maybe yes, maybe no. But the question is how far they can go. Now, to understand what should be the price valuation of XRP is, XRP price valuation was always dependent on collaboration and big institutional using it, and therefore the price went up. Now, recently there was this article where it said that the Ripple are selling 33% stake of MoneyGram. Now, this was the exact same company that helped them raise to this specific price valuation of over $3. Now, I'm not saying that was the only reason for the XRP to be valued at the time $3, but it was one of the catalysts. Now, until today, I haven't been able to use on a platform XRP. Yes, I know there's a lot of banks that are using it, but it's not being used by individual or retail customer yet. Now, for this specific reason is I'm not eliminating XRP from the portfolio, but I should have a more conservative price valuation. So my valuation for XRP for the near or far future would be around $1. I'm having a hard time to give it a price tag of over $3. Alright, so please don't hate on me. I'm just trying to look at it from a neutral perspective, and there's a long way for XRP to go to reach $3, and I'm seeing a lot of obstacles when it comes to it, especially now when we have all these stable coins that at the time didn't exist when XRP went to this price back in 2018 to $3. So right now we have stable coin, we have many different tools that can maybe compete or might be better than XRP. So price valuation approximately for XRP is $1. So let's talk about Chainlink. So Chainlink has to be always thought of from perspective of if Ethereum is growing up and their whole ecosystem is growing and the DeFi ecosystem is growing, also Chainlink will grow. The reason why is that Chainlink created a service that helps smart contract connect to the outside world with their Oracle. Without Chainlink and a reliable source that they use, most of the smart contract and DeFi will not be able to work perfectly and going to have a lot of issues. So that is the reason why Chainlink is valuable for Ethereum ecosystem and also for the smart contract. So from regarding price perspective is we had a few weeks ago or back in August we had Chainlink almost touching $20. Now right now Chainlink is trading around almost $15. It's fair to say that Chainlink will regain this price of $20. But let's look a bit further. So we are very comfortable that Ethereum will grow. We're seeing a very big momentum in the DeFi world and all these exchanges, if it's Uniswap, Curve, and many more. So we can also fairly say that the price range for Chainlink for next year should be between $15 to even $30. This is only based if Ethereum ecosystem will grow. we're going to see more and more successful projects on Ethereum that are being used and are growing, which will also increase the value and the need for chaining. So again, I'm not expecting crazy valuation. I'm being a bit modest with Chainlink, so I'll probably say $15 to $30. So basically we're looking at 100% potential gain in the next few months or by next year. Again, it's all conservative. I'm not trying ridiculous amount of money. I'm trying to be conservative and realistic. Now let's talk about Cardano or ADA. Now Cardano has been through a lot of volatility since the all-time high back in January 2008. Now back then the price was valued at over $1.2, and today it's around 17 cents. So we're looking at 8 times to 9 times to try to regain the all-time high. Now contrary to back then, Cardano has a lot of competition. So you have blockchains such as Polkadot that I'm also going to cover. We have obviously Ethereum. So Cardano has a long way to try to regain that all-time high. Now, saying that there has been very big community surrounding Cardano, they have been doing a lot of work behind the scene, and it seems that we're going to see some more price movement, but the likelihood for it to go back to the all-time high of 1.2, it's probably very low. So on the conservative side, I'll probably say around 30 cents for Cardano by next year. On a medium positive side, I'll say 60 cents. On a bullish and amazing note that Cardano is able to bring on a lot of enterprises and big companies are using it, and similar to DeFi systems are being used on Cardano, then I'll be looking at around 90 cents. So this is my price range for Cardano. And yet again, the reason why is in the portfolio that I'm covering is because there's a big community and there's a big hype, and there's probably gonna be some price action with Cardano. So you want to make sure to have it on your radar. And then we have Polkadot or DOT, the coin. Now this is quite new project and it's trying to compete. It already has a very good position in CoinMarketCap. And this is a project that has been able to attract a lot of developers around it and start building project. And it seemed to be not a very big hype with retail. There's more hype in regarding from the developer community, which is obviously a very good sign. And another thing that I like about Polkadot, it doesn't have some crazy price volatility. So whenever you look at Polkadot, it's literally trading, so it hasn't really had crazy movement. So when it got listed, we're looking at almost $3, and then we're looking now at almost $5.50. So this is, for me, it's a good sign. It means that this project is specifically being built for use case and there's no price manipulation. So I think that Polkadot will be able to deliver a lot of amazing project on top of it. Will it have crazy price movement? Probably not. The most people that will be holding Polkadot is developers, people that are building behind it and understand what they're trying to achieve. And this is something that, because of this very niche community that we see with Polkadot, I think that it can really have a very big success. Now, to be on the conservative side, I wouldn't say Polkadot will be priced over $10 because we have such a strong competitor. We have obviously Cardano, we have obviously Ethereum. So Polkadot will really need to be able to bring like an amazing project. They'll be built on top of it. They'll be able to bring the retail behind it. So we need to see a project that will really define Polkadot that we haven't yet seen. So it's still, this is a big question mark, but again, there's a potential for it. I'll probably say up to $10. Again, I'm being conservative and we should have to wait and see. Now, one of my favorite projects that I really think that can really make a big difference is Ren. So Ren basically created an open protocol providing access for inter-blockchain liquidity. Now we obviously have some other projects like Kybernet where they have tried to do it, and even Bancor, but Ren has been able to provide in such amazing infrastructure that he has been listed and integrated with many platforms. So we're talking about 0x, we are talking about Uniswap, Loopring, DexAG, Curve. So we're seeing that there's a lot of interest in regards to Ren infrastructure. So it actually does two things. Number one, that Ren offers is the ability to interchange your cryptocurrency that are not native on Ethereum to other cryptocurrencies. So they're able to do it with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash on Ethereum infrastructure, and also give you the option to wrap your Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency on the small contract of Ethereum, which is something that is very cool, which obviously help extend all the DeFi movement. So this is something that I'll probably look for Ren. I think Ren is really has a big potential. We're looking now at 34 cents, which is not yet reaching the all-time high. All-time high was back in August, which touched 53 cents. So we can say with all this movement of DeFi and with Ethereum getting price higher and higher, we can say that Ren will also benefit from this price movement. We'll look at 30% to 40% gain in the near future, so from 34 to 50 to 55 cents. And this will be when maybe we're gonna see Ren trying to reach to the $1. So the most price action I see for Ren, it's probably between 200 to 300% gain, which will put Ren price tag of $1 or around $1 billion market cap. Now, I've been talking about DeFi. Now, there's another company that is not a DeFi, it's a proper company that has raised money back in 2018, and they created an amazing system to enable anyone that have cryptocurrency to basically deposit cryptocurrency and be able to withdraw money within a few days, in some cases within a few hours. I'm talking about a company called Nexo, and they have their own token. The beautiful thing about this project is that they're actually sharing and distributing their revenue and their profit with their shareholder, with a token holder, with their own native token called Nexo. Now, back in 2018, Nexo had a price of 38 cents, and right now we actually are looking at almost reaching that all-time high. So after almost 2 years, Nexo will try to regain once again this price of all-time high. Now, the only reason why we consider Nexo is because if we're thinking that the whole ecosystem of cryptocurrency will keep growing, is you want to have a platform that is regulated, they have the proper channel to distribute the dividend, and proper channel for anyone almost anywhere in the world to be able to deposit crypto, withdraw fiat, and obviously pay interest and or even get money from it. So if I actually want to, in this case, I have let's say I have USDT and I don't want to be in crypto anymore, I can actually loan this USDT and get interest back, or I can even loan cryptocurrency. So it's given ability for people that do not want to trade, they still want to be in this industry, but want to have a more simple, more traditional platform or company that is licensed, then this will be a platform for you guys to consider. Now, I'm not an affiliate with Nexo, but obviously we'll suggest you guys to look at it. Now, from a price perspective, Nexo will probably not have a crazy rally. So I'm being quite conservative by saying right now it's priced at 33 cents, and I'll probably say around 50 cents for the next few months if we're gonna have this momentum of cryptocurrency, but it probably will not touch $1. The reason why, because they distribute the profit with Nexo holders or token holders. So this is the reason why. So if you're looking for a constant money making machine, obviously dependent if people are using the platform or lending cryptocurrency to the platform, then obviously you'll be able to make some of the profit. So the more Nexo token that you have, the more you can actually benefit. That's from one side. And if people want to pay back the interest that they actually took, they can actually pay it with the native token and actually get a discount. So this is all my cryptocurrency that you should probably consider by the end of this year. And again, I didn't give you guys crazy price speculation because I don't do that. I'm more realistic. Until next time, bye bye.